is up, everybody? What is up? What is up? How's it going? How's it going? How's it going? Happy Tuesday. I'm filming this about 11 o'clock, so hopefully I'll be able to record and post within like the hour. We'll see if that's actually gonna happen. I don't know, but anyways, I wanted to make a video about the NFL Week 3. Week 3 recap. Week 3 recap. Got some good games. Got some really infuriating games. Namely, the Packers lost to the Browns, but we'll get into that. So, to kick it off with our Thursday game, we had Dolphins at Bills. This game was actually a lot more competitive than I thought it would be. I thought the Dolphins would just come into Buffalo and get absolutely demolished. They actually put up a fight, which was refreshing to see. They didn't look... I wouldn't say they looked good, but I don't think they looked bad. I still think that they have a lot of issues. I don't think they're going to be kind of... Hold on, sorry. Here we go. I don't think they're going to be, a very successful team this year. I could be wrong. I hope for the best for them, but I just don't see it for this year. Maybe next year. I don't know. Yeah, Josh Allen played well. He was slinging it. I mean, he's just showing why he was the MVP last year, with each game. So, Bills look good. Ended up getting the W. 31-21 over the Dolphins. Next game, Sunday slate. The Bengals just got absolutely killed by the Vikings. I thought that the Vikings would ultimately win this game because I thought that their defense and their overall team was better, and is better, than the Bengals, kind of as is, with both of their starting quarterbacks being out for this game. I did not expect the Vikings to put up 48 points on the Bengals. That was a surprise. That was a big surprise. I kept looking at this game, and the score just kept going up. Bengals scored 10, which, I don't know. That ain't gonna do it against 48, I'll tell you that. But, yeah, Jordan Mason played out of his mind. He looked so good. It was crazy. Carson Wentz also looked good. I'm happy for him. I'm not a Philly fan, but when he got hurt that season with Philadelphia, that was so sad. So I wish him all the best. I was very happy that he came out and, got a 48-10 win. So that was cool to watch, even if it's a divisional, opponent winning the game. I don't really care. I'm gonna root for the player, not for the team. Next game, Steelers-Patriots. Not much to say about this game, to be honest. For me, I didn't watch it super closely. Steelers got the win, 21-14 over the Patriots. Drake May looked okay. He's got some things to work on, I think, going into the next week and kind of the rest of the season. I didn't love some of his throws. I'll put it that way. Steelers, Aaron Rodgers, they're limiting how many times he's throwing, which I think is a good thing. The dude's old. He can still throw, for sure. But, you don't want him to be like Joe Flacco, where he's throwing 50 times a game, which is still just insane to me. But Rodgers also got... he passed Brett Favre's record for all-time touchdown passes in a career. I believe it was 508, 408, something like that. I think now he has like 409 or 509, whichever much to say about this game either. I did watch it quite a bit. Their offense just looks, I mean, it looks unstoppable. Granted, they have not played like the best teams, so I'm going to reserve judgment on how good they're actually going to be this year, or how good they actually are, until they start to play some serious opponents. Like the Titans are not that, so I don't know, we'll see. They still put up 41 on a team, which even if you're bad, you can, like, that's a difficult thing to do in an NFL game, so it's still impressive, still an impressive win. Cam Ward, sorry, 1 second. He kind of confuses me. He can just stand in the pocket and then just make the most insane throw, like cross body, like through his legs, like backwards with his eyes closed. Like I feel like I'm just like watching him just, he's playing like Madden out there and just like button mashing. I'm like, what kind of throw is that? And then the dude catches it. It's like an insane, I don't get it. But props to him. I mean, I think he's going to be really good once that Titans team hopefully figures it out and put some pieces around him that can, they can start to win some games. But yeah, Colts ended up winning 41-20 in what was really not a close game. Next game is Texans Jaguars. Not a lot to say about this game except on the quarterbacks. I'm not loving either of them. Yeah, the Texans defense is like out of this world this year, and the offense is just wasting it. Like, I don't know who to blame. If it's the coordinator, if it's CJ Stroud, if it's the offensive line, I don't know who, or multiple. But they just don't look good. They just don't. And for Jacksonville, Trevor Lawrence is not it. Like, he's decent, but he's not gonna be, he's not gonna carry you to like 13 wins. You know what I mean? Like, he's not gonna be that guy unless your team is just incredible, which I don't think that they are. Yeah. Anyways, Jaguars got the win 17-10 over the Texans. Next game really annoyed me. I was not expecting it at all. I don't think anyone really was. Falcons Panthers. The Panthers put up 30 on the Falcons and held them to a grand total of, drumroll, 0 points. They blew them out. Michael Penix did not look good. He actually got benched in this game for Kirk Cousins. I don't know if that was just to like kind of protect him because they kind of gave up on trying to win, or if it was because he was like not playing well. But yeah, I don't know. They lost to the supposed worst team in the NFL, which is not a good look. But yeah, I don't have a lot to say other than kind of disappointing for the Falcons. From the previous weeks, I thought that they were going to be a little bit better than what I saw. Maybe this was just a one-off. I can understand that being a Packers fan coming out of week 3, but I don't know. Kind of disappointing. Next game, Rams-Eagles. I did call it for this one that the Rams were going to stick it to the Eagles, but the Eagles were ultimately going to come up on top, which is what happened. Really fun game, back and forth, pretty close. A lot of ball movement, a lot of really fun plays, I thought. Jalen Hurts had a pretty phenomenal stat line. I think he had like 4 total touchdowns, which is pretty good for him, I think. Yeah, Eagles ended up getting the win again. I will say one thing on the tush push, and it's a very small thing, so like, and I don't think it's that hot of a take either, not very controversial. As a former offensive lineman myself, sorry, there's a plane overhead, give me a second. loud. Sorry. If I was lined up in formation before the ball is snapped, the same way that some of their linemen are in some of these plays, I would be called for offsides, illegal from every single play. Like, it's crazy. Like, the false starts too are just like atrocious. Like, I get it. Personally, if it's done within the rules of the game and the officials feel like they can officiate it well, I don't care if it stays in the game. I think teams, like, fine, like, it's a play. Stop the play or run it yourself on offense. Stop complaining about it. That's my opinion. But that's only if they follow the rules. This crap where they're, in the neutral zone, or they're snapping the ball early, or they're moving, all these false starts, it's just like, you're making the other team's argument for them. You know what I mean? Like, it's just like, do it right or don't do it. That's my opinion, in a nutshell. But, again, whatever. No one cares about what I have to say. Next game. Jets Buccaneers. Another close loss for the Jets. 29-27. Buccaneers ended up taking it. Baker Mayfield once again. I'm just liking what I'm seeing from him, to be honest. Tyrod Taylor, I thought, played pretty well for coming in as a backup for Justin Fields, who's out with a concussion. But yeah, I like the Bucs. I really do. I think they got a solid team. I think Baker looks really solid. Looks very comfortable. I will say, with regard to the Jets, I wouldn't be too worried yet. I think it was Aaron Glenn who said, like, this is not the same Jets team, and I see that. I do. I don't think it is the same Jets team because they just look better. Granted, they still might lose a close game, or they might make a stupid mistake, but they don't look like how they used to. I think they've just played. They played the Bills and then the Bucs. I forget who they played week 1. Oh, the Steelers. Like, those are pretty good teams. Like, one of them, in my opinion, is the best team in the NFL. So, sorry, the UN is in New York this week, so there's just like traffic and ambulances and sirens and planes and trains and automobiles and all the whatever else you can think of. So I apologize if it's a bit noisy. But yeah, I think the Jets just need to keep going and keep playing how they're playing, and eventually it'll turn into wins. Next game. Let's keep it rolling. Commanders Raiders. Didn't really watch this one. I thought the Raiders would actually win this. That's who I picked to win, is the Raiders. I was sorely mistaken. It was like somewhat close, and then it got further apart, and then it got even further apart, and then it just got too far. So I thought Geno Smith played, okay, in terms of stats. Marcus Mariota looked okay too. Let me see real quick. The Commanders ended up winning 41-24. So where did all that scoring come from? Okay, so Marcus Mariota had a passing touchdown, and they had 3 rushing touchdowns. And then, yeah, I think... Oh, and they had a punt return touchdown. Wow. Jeez. The punt returner had 5 returns for 127 yards. That's pretty good. Wow. Okay. So yeah, a lot of scoring on the Raiders. Yeah. 41-24. Commanders over Raiders. Next game, Packers versus Browns. Terrible game. Terrible. We should not have lost that game. Just absolutely terrible. It was 10-0. Packers were winning with 4 minutes left in the game. And the Browns ended up winning 13-10. A walk-off field goal to win the game. Just stupid penalties, stupid mistakes. Like, the penalties killed us. And Jordan Love, that interception was awful. I literally, like, when that happened, I was watching the play, and I saw him look, and I was like, please God, don't throw that. There's a person right there sitting on that route. Please God, don't throw that. And what does he do? Throws it directly at the guy. I'm like, what are you doing? What are you doing? What are you doing? What are you doing? Yeah. Tough. Just, like, we shouldn't have lost that game. Like, at all. It's ridiculous. Ridiculous. I hope they went to the locker room and just cried. Like, genuinely. Like, we can't be losing these games. Talk about playing down to your competition. Cleveland's defense is elite. I'll give them that. Their offense is, like, doo-doo. It's not good. It's led by a 45-year-old. I'm sorry. Like, it is. We should have literally taken them out like trash on Sunday. Like, it's ridiculous. Anyways, Browns ended up winning 13-10 over the Packers. If you can tell, I'm a little bitter about it. Next game, we're just gonna gloss right over it. Chargers Broncos. This one was a really fun one as well. This was probably my game of the week. With two of my dark horse teams for the NFL and the AFC. The Chargers ended up getting the win, 23-20. I thought both quarterbacks played relatively well. I thought Justin Herbert probably played a little bit better, especially considering the defense that he was going up in the Broncos. Yeah, really close game, really entertaining. I'll say it again. I know I've said it multiple times already in my videos, but I just think that the Chargers are going to be really good this year. I think they're going to probably be the AFC West champs, and I think they'll probably get a 3 seed at least. I think they're either going to be 2 or 3. Yeah, I don't know. It'll be interesting. But I think they're going to be really good. Next game. Seahawks versus Saints. Saints got absolutely rocked. 44-13. Seahawks put 44 on them. Let me go into these stats real quick, because I didn't watch this game too closely. Sam Darnold, 14 for 18 for 218 yards and 2 touchdowns. That'll do it. And Kenneth Walker had 2 touchdowns rushing as well. That'll also do it. Let's see here. Oh, and they had a punt return for 90. Oh, this was right. I did see this highlight. And they had a punt return for 95 yards. That'll also do it. Yeah, in the end, the Saints are just not as good of a team as Seattle. I thought it would be way closer than this game actually turned out to be. But evidently I was wrong. So, that's okay. Seahawks 44, Saints 13. Next game, we got Cardinals and 49ers. So, I feel like every week I do these videos, another 49er goes down. So this week it is Joey Bosa, which I'm just like, it's just sad. Like, I feel like their franchise is just continuing to get, like, completely, just completely screwed with injuries. Like, it's every year it feels like, and it's like their star players, which is just tough. I think he tore his ACL and he's going to be out for the season, which is awful. Also, James Conner for the Cardinals. That injury did not look good. I didn't see it close up, but like the entire field was like silent, and everyone's everyone's saying it's like a really severe, significant ankle injury, so I feel like that's going to be pretty bad, which is tough for him, tough for the Cardinals. This was a really close game. I think I took the Cardinals to win this, but this was kind of one of my closer ones. 49ers ended up winning 16-15 in what ended up being, I mean, this was a freaking nail biter. I think this came down to I think this was a last-second field goal, if I remember correctly. But yeah, Mac Jones, I saw him on the sideline. Yeah, because I had seen a clip where he was like hugging someone after they won. Yeah, so he played pretty okay, I thought. 27 of 41 for 284 yards, a touchdown and a pick. It's not too bad. Kyler Murray, 22 of 35, 159 and one touchdown. That ain't gonna get it done. That is not gonna get it done. Almost did, but it didn't. So, yeah, 49ers took the W. Oh, God, the next game just makes me laugh. Cowboys Bears. I'm sorry, Cowboys fans. I feel like every week I come on here and I just rail against you guys. It's really nothing personal. It's just funny. Like, Matt Eberflus, however you say his name. Like, Caleb Williams looked like a freaking MVP candidate. Like, 19 of 28 for about 300 yards and 4 touchdowns, no picks. Dak played terribly. 31 of 40, 251 yards, a touchdown and 2 picks. And he took 2 sacks for 17 yards. Caleb Williams, I saw, didn't get sacked for the first time since 2023. Since college. His last year in college. That's stupid. Like, that's insane. The Bears spanked the Cowboys 31 to 14. I mean, this game did not look close at all. Like, right out of the gate, first quarter it was 14 to 3, second quarter it was 24 to 11, and then it ended up being, 14 to 24, and then it was 31 to 14. Dallas looks bad, dude. They look bad. They are 1-2, and they look like it. Alright, last Sunday game, Chiefs-Giants. I took the Giants to win. I did. I knew that they probably weren't going to. But, you know what? For a while, this game looked like it maybe could have gone to New York if a couple plays went a certain way. Which, if you're the Chiefs and you're seeing that you almost lost to the Giants, who, at this point, are looking to sell Russell Wilson for scraps. And Cam Scatterbo's out there juggernauting everyone with his head, generating CTE. Like, I'm sorry, you gotta be concerned about this offense. Like, they look terrible. They can't put points on the board. They can't score. Their receivers, I mean, I don't know. It ain't gonna get it done. I mean, they ended up winning, but 22-9 on the Giants. Like, come on. Like, seriously, that's embarrassing. I wanted the Giants to win so badly. I thought that would have been so. I was just waiting for all the NFL media analysts to just lose their freaking minds, but we weren't that lucky, unfortunately. All right, last game. Monday. This was yesterday's game. This game was awesome. Lions and Ravens, two of the best teams in the NFL, playing on Monday night. High scoring game. Jared Goff and Lamar Jackson were putting on a clinic in how to be a quarterback. Jared Goff, 20 of 28 for 202 yards, 1 touchdown. Lamar Jackson, just insane stat line. Ready for this. 21 of 27 for 288 yards, 3 touchdowns, 0 picks. He also rushed the ball 7 times for 35 yards. Like, man, it's literally a cheat code. Yeah, just really, really fun game. It was very back and forth, very evenly matched. It felt like up until the fourth quarter, really, where the Lions pulled away. Derrick Henry fumbles. Rest is history. Lions win 38-30. Lions look good. They do. They've really bounced back from the Packers. Loss in week 1. But yeah, we'll see how they continue to go. Yeah, that's all for today's video. Hope you enjoyed. Let me know which game surprised you. I had a couple in there that really surprised me. That Falcons one, I could not have predicted. I really couldn't have. The Browns as well. That pissed me off. Let me know how your team did this week. Let me know. Alright. As always, thank you to all for watching, commenting, liking, subscribing. Really appreciate the support on my videos. Really appreciate the continued support on my videos. Sorry, oh my god, these planes with the UN, man. Can't they understand that ASMR is trying to be made? Forget the world politics for a second. Sorry. Yeah, anyways. Yeah, really appreciate the continued support from everyone who returns to watch my videos. I'll be putting out this hopefully tonight, and then a week 4 picks video probably tomorrow or Thursday. Tomorrow being Wednesday or Thursday. And then I have a couple other ideas for posting this weekend that I hope everyone enjoys.